science, for your maths, because those kind of subject will be bring towards for 4.5. Okay, as well as English. Okay, so as you know, our English performance is really close intact. Okay, will be bring to the SPM level. Okay, not many difference. Okay, in the material of the test of the exam. So I need all of you to provide your commitment, both of your, for your school and for the tuition. Okay, so all the materials tolong simpan. Okay, semua bahan simpan. So ada discussion semua, pastikan you have your notes, everything, so that you may refer in the future. Kamu boleh buat rujukan pada masa akan datang. Okay, especially from your teacher, from your school materials. They are very important. So please keep and record and make file for everything. Buatlah file apa susun semua barang. Penting Okay, guys. So last week we finished for twice. Okay, we have 2 classes to focus for SCM. I think 2 or 3. 2 classes. Okay, we have I think 3. The first one is introduction, and the second one is we are focusing for the steps. And last week we are doing the answer together. First part, part 1 for paper 2. That we are commonly recognize them as the short answer essay. Okay, but even though they are shorter than this one, they are still provide same mark allocation kan. Masih lagi markah, jumlah markah yang sama kan, 20 marks as well. But now we are facing another question in the paper 2. Kita sedang masuk satu lagi soalan yang lebih mencabar. Okay, however, this time I would like to start our discussion more on practical approach. Saya nak terus pergi kepada soalan, terus tengok soalan, we just straight focusing on the question and discussing everything what happened in the question, and start discover how to start the answer. Okay, we will discuss the answer scheme and make discussion and analyzation why the answer is presented like that. Kita akan buat macam tu. Kita akan tengok macam tu dulu. So all the notes will be discussed later. Okay, all the types of essay, the step of essay like I'm providing. Okay, I just provide you last week, the last 2 classes about. Okay, suddenly it changed. Okay, the last 2 classes about the SCM, short community message. Okay, so you guys are exposed to a lot of types and example of the question. Banyak contoh-contoh yang kamu didedahkan kan. So actually there are also very, I think quite many notes, okay, quite several, not so many, quite several notes that I think it's good for you to be exposed to you. But right now I think better I just focus straight to the question. So the question is already uploaded in the group. So I need all of you to get the question and save yourself, and you may use the question, you may use the document, the PDF later, okay, for your own reference. So make sure you keep that file properly. So as you can see, the presentation that you are that showing to you is really providing a lot of information there. You can see from the picture a lot of information we can discuss there. Yes, I know the most problematic faced by especially Malay student is vocab. But yes, vocab is everything. I told you, vocab is everything, especially for essay. But storyline, how to start your answer, how to finish your story, that's also is a keyword. There are also keyword. Itu juga adalah taktik, strategi. Semua tu kena ada. Tak semestinya kalau you tak banyak vocab, if you don't have a lot of vocab, you cannot present well. Actually, there are formula, okay, how to create the first and final paragraph in a good condition. Walaupun soalan berbeza-beza, ada step, ada formula. Okay, that's how Itu okay, perkara-perkara seperti itu, okay, those things should be exposed to you, okay, from the nurse, from the formula. Okay, we will discuss that later. Okay, so okay, nothing here. That's all. Okay, a very big and public, and I think it's a very general issue. But I think it's really close to your context. I mean, this thing is quite could be happen to anyone in our daily life. Okay, and I think there's a clue here. Okay, this is the word. Recount. Okay, the word recount. Okay, students, the word recount dalam bahasa Melayu, okay, in Malay, we call as a what? Okay, perkara yang terjadi. Okay, so lah macam kita throwback balik, macam kita flashback balik. Okay, ataupun keperihalan. That's a very common word, keperihalan. Okay, we perihalkan balik. Okay, we explain again what happened on that situation, on that day, on that event. Kita terangkan balik Okay, we explain in detail what happened. Okay, so that's why the word using is recount. Okay, so you retelling what happened on that day. So okay, there's a instruction here, there's information here. The picture below shows an incident that you witness. Okay, witness saksikan. Witness bermaksud saksikan yang kamu nampak while watering the plants. Watering the plants, you can see clearly the verb here, the activity here. So since you witness while watering the plants, so from this information, I think everyone, most of you can guess that where are you? This is we. This is us. Inilah diri kita. This is our character. So students, so what I am doing right now is to make sure that everyone here is not will not be misunderstood the information. Saya tak nak ada mana-mana pelajar yang tersalah faham informasi. Okay, you are not the one who running here. So do not retelling the story about your experience stung by the bees. Bukan kamu yang kena sengat dengan, kena kejar dengan lebah. Okay, you are not the one who chased by the bees. Bukan kamu. You are the one who witnessed another character or another person who are there while the event is happening. Who are watching. Okay, so you are retelling what happened. Okay, as you are the one who is viewing or watching the event. Yang melihat, yang menonton keadaan tersebut kan. Okay, so very important that you understand the information or the instruction provided above the picture. Penting para pelajar, jangan abaikan instruction. Okay, I love one of our teachers. I think this teacher is your previous teacher, Cikgu Rahman. I think your teacher, Cikgu Rahman. He's an English teacher. I think he's the English teacher before me. Okay, based on him, he always he loved to remind students and address that everyone, to every student that everyone should be aware and aware. Okay, maksudnya orang kena peka. You have to be alert. What is the instruction explain about? What is the instruction meaning about? Is there any information in this instruction? Ini masih instruction di atas ni. All the words above the picture. Bila kamu nampak gambar rajah ke, okay, any types of information, or poster ke, ataupun job advertisement ke, iklan ke kan, carta ke, okay, chart ke, ataupun gambar rajah ke, anything lah. Okay, anything that provide in the box here, you must understand very well above that. Okay, the previous one. Okay. Sometimes they are not providing up here. Sometimes they are put it down here. Okay, up to the question. But for P3, I think all of them are static with the condition everything is up before above the picture. Okay, before the showing the picture. So kamu kena hati-hati ya kat sini saya rasa some of the students are too intact. Forgot claim the real meaning of the question. Sampai lupa apa sebenarnya nak. Whereas while watering the garden. So you are in garden, witness something. So that meaning fact pagar ada maksud tau. Means that thing see is happening outside your garden. That's why you are not involving with the event. Kamu tak terlibat because it can be considered is quite far from you. Okay. Bayangkan you are quite close, okay, with the location. You may be chased as well. Kamu mungkin juga akan kena kejar juga kalau bukan. So please be logic and relevant. Janganlah kamu buat cerita yang tak logik. So kena bayangkan. That's why you need to understand very well the picture. Okay, for me, this level of story bagi saya kefahaman dia soalan ni students, the question is actually quite tough for Form 3. So honestly, because I could provide the same question to level of Form 4 and Form 5, but the level of answer is maybe vary. Okay, mungkin jawab of Form 5 could be advanced than you guys. So tak apa. Yang penting walaupun bagi saya story ni memang nampak macam mencabar sebab nak kena yelah apa yang you nampak kat sini ialah only this is happening. Tapi apa yang nak tulis sebelumnya? Apa yang nak tulis selepasnya? So you have to be imaginative. Kamu kena ada imagination yang kena berlatih lah. Kena bayangkan apa yang berlaku sebelum, apa yang berlaku selepas. Siapa yang tak biasa, for those students who not really adapted to this kind of question, this is your chance to develop your sense. Okay, peluang awak untuk membangunkan, membina, to build your confidence. How to imagine this kind of question. Okay, that's why students, I'm showing one thing. Okay, this is another way to show to, especially for students who are not really good in starting the story or not really good in furthering the story. Kadang-kadang dia cerita dekat bahagian gambar tu dekat awal-awal je. Dia tak tahu apa nak buat cerita seterusnya. And students, yes, as you can see, walaupun gambar yang kamu nampak, the picture is about a person who is chased by the beast. Gambar tu pasal orang kena kejar dengan lebah. So actually it is depend on your creativity. Okay, I think most of the students thought, okay, maybe if among the Form 5 students as well, they will be taught the same well. Okay, mereka bukan terfikir benda yang sama, which is yang mana the event is happening at the middle of the story. Yes, usually it is common to be thinking like that. Kalau kamu nak terfikir macam tu, okay, you want to assume that the event is happening in the middle of the story. Yes, you may, but actually it is up to the students' creativity. You may the incidents at the end of the story, at the second last paragraph. Yes, you may. So you can write everything what happened before, a long way before the incident. Yes. Okay. That's why I'm showing this another document. How to develop your sense of imagination. Students, macam mana? So right now, what you are seeing right now, it is another version of story. Okay, you will see the answer scheme, the version of answer scheme. Kamu akan tengok versi jawapan cerita ni berdasarkan skema jawapan. Kamu akan lihat. Bagi saya skema jawapan very interactive. Very interesting. Memang menarik cerita dia. Saya pun tak terbayang boleh buat cerita macam tu because the answer is provided by the teachers. Okay, very kita panggil apa? Very experienced teachers. They provide you the suggested answer, the best suggested answer that you may apa? You may use them as reference, boleh guna sebagai rujukan. That's why they provide the best for reference, untuk rujukan. Okay, so actually you may use a lot of your creativity, your ability to build your own story. Okay, ini saya cuba versi saya. I try my own version. Okay, that's why I'm using storyline. You see, saya bercerita, saya buat versi yang berbeza. Saya kata, saya cerita pasal, rupanya sebenarnya beehive ni adalah benda yang berbeza, yang berbahaya. Sarang lebah adalah benda yang berbahaya, dangerous. Dia boleh menyerang, boleh menyebabkan kematian, very deadly. Kita kena ambil langkah berjaga-jaga. Mungkin kita kena pakai pakaian pelindungan, protection. You see, there's a different okay, ini yang dipanggil sebagai exposure, pendedahan. Okay, ini cara saya. Tapi itu mungkin untuk first paragraph. Okay, tapi sebenarnya kita tengok kat sini, kita tengok macam mana ni. Okay, you can see maybe my story will continue until 15. Okay, but I still not telling about the the event of the beast chasing the boy. Belum lagi. Mungkin saya ambil masa sikit. Some student they will use like that. Okay, saya akan buat 3 storyline, students. Okay, I'll build 3 types of storylines. The first is storyline that usually common but lebih kurang sama, lebih kurang biasa compared to the answer scheme. Yang mana, which is the event is happening at the middle of the story. Okay, why I'm telling you this? Saya nak bagi pilihan. Saya nak bagi kamu satu keselesaan and kita panggil not to constrain with the story. Jangan terlalu terikat dengan gambar. Okay, that's a very common kita panggil perception to everyone. Bila nampak gambar, semua orang dah boleh bayangkan macam mana itu. That's a standard procedure. Tapi actually it could be sebab sebenarnya saya maybe this is because of my experience watching the movie. Okay, sebenarnya apa yang kamu nampak actually could be the starter of the story. Then you recall back what happened before that event. Yes. That's the twist of the story. Okay. Then suddenly after you recall, then you after you finish recall, then you explain what happened after the event, after the chasing, after the picture. Itu cara kedua when the picture is starting as the story. Ataupun the picture, that main picture is at the end of the story. That could be happen as well. Maka kita nak menunjukkan, we want to show that is happen. That is kita panggil apa? Akibat. Kita panggil apa akibat result what is happening later when bila tak dengar cakap ke ataupun bila overconfidence ke. So you may start with the story with a student, with a boy yang cedera ke apa ke, dia menyesal ke anything, and then semuanya you dah beritahu macam-macam apa semua. Lepas tu dia beritahu rupanya benda tu berlaku disebabkan satu kisah di hujung cerita. Kisahnya apa dia? What happened of the picture. Boleh. Tapi biasanya the third types ni bagi saya macam mungkin tak ramai orang biasa buat cara macam ni. Kita pun tak nampak movie buat macam tu pun. Biasanya the main idea of the story kita nampak bila sama ada at the first story ataupun in the middle story. Okay guys, students, maybe some of you watch a movie about cerita apa nama haiwan tu what's the movie called, the movie title, the porcupine, the blue porcupine, the running very fast, the very fast animal, apa dari ni apa nama haiwan laju tu, haiwan yang sangat laju tu, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, thank you for visiting. Sonic the Hedgehog. Can, yes, if you watch the movie, how the movie started, okay, Sonic is being chased by the bad guy. That's kind of the climax of the story. Ini nak menunjukkan bahawa cerita itu menarik. Macam mana babak tersebut boleh berlaku dan the recount balik. Okay guys, boleh? You may start your story like that. Tak ada masalah. Bagi saya benda tu mungkin lagi menarik ya. Okay. But students, this is the creativity of writing, but you still need to refer to your teacher. Is that available to construct the answer like that? Okay, because actually a story usually have the introduction and conclusion. You may follow, usually we must follow the basic system. Introduction, storyline, conclusion. The good conclusion is usually have moral. Itu ada notes lah. Okay, all the notes will be discussed later. Okay, now let's see. Okay, we just skip the storyline. Okay, now we're going to see what is the story actually about based on the picture, based on the answer scheme. Kita akan lihat So now students, everyone, we are going to focus on the answer scheme. Kita nak lihat sebenarnya story ni tentang apa. Okay, actually, the method I use this. Okay, the approach that I'm using right now because I assume that some of the students here are not really fluent in English. So I think before I write and type everything and we discuss a lot of things, later I show an example so that some of our friends here could get the picture. Okay, how to start. Maybe some of you quite long. Okay, haven't done it. It maybe has been a while. Okay, construct the essay. Mungkin dah lama tak pernah buat essay dengan teacher. Yelah, PdPR kelas macam ni, you guys nak buat essay dengan teacher macam mana kan? Yeah, okay. I assume it maybe happened to some of your friends here. So let's get the whole picture. What's the essay? The essay answer about the shape, the form. Okay, macam mana bentuk jawapan essay sebenarnya. Okay, let's start now. Okay, I stop present this one. Okay, some of your friends said, not Afifah, she said that yes, teacher is right. So maybe some of your friends agree with me. Then it's quite been a while. They haven't seen the story. Actually, a very good student, you should have your essay or composition or essay writing reference book so that you may look at the question and you may look at the answer scheme. But I assume not everyone will look at the reference book for your essay. You just wait for your teacher, just wait for the tuition. So that's quite common. So bagi saya, maybe students kat sini, this is your chance. Okay, use this chance to get from the question how the story is presented. Dapatkan peluang ya. Okay. So let's see. Okay, how about the answer? Okay. This is from the if you look carefully, okay, let me see. Is it presented already? Okay, this is still presenting. Okay, so the image is already there. So I think, okay, I assume that everyone is okay. So everyone is watching the answer suggested answer, okay, provided by the writer, by the author of this book, of this exercise. Okay, student, this is not my answer. Okay, ini bukan jawapan saya, and I already analyze a bit. Okay, I made some calculation, some overview. The answer is actually more than 120, perhaps more than 130. Okay, and while I'm seeing the total paragraph here, okay, as I go through, okay, how many? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, There are 5 paragraphs here. So basically, it's like still following the common essay form, common essay presentation. Yang mana kita tahu biasa dalam essay memang 5 perenggan lah. While the answer is not stable, while the picture is not stable, I'm not really sure. Okay, it's good now, hopefully. Okay, so I think there's nothing wrong here. Okay, continue. So 5 paragraph. Memang saya rasa 5 perenggan adalah benda is really familiar to everyone. Okay, first paragraph is introduction. The second, third, and fourth is the storyline. Okay, and the 5th one and the final paragraph is the conclusion. Okay, very common. Okay, sangat biasa benda ni. Okay, but the issue is, okay, maybe this would be a problematic and quite a serious issue for those students here and your rest of your friends out there who quite good in writing. What happened last week, because of the first part of essay should be the suggested word is only around 80 words. Yang mana sepatutnya kita tulis dalam lebih kurang 80 patah perkataan. So maybe the maximum word could be 100 only. But okay, accidentally we done the answer almost 130. So we had to reduce and reduce. You see what happened? So it may be happen as well in the second part. Boleh terjadi juga. Okay, especially when you have your own storyline that you just saw. Okay, yang kamu tengok tadi, yang storyline yang saya buat tadi tu kan. Wait lah. Okay, so storyline saya buat tu. So be careful with your storyline. Jalan cerita, garis masa cerita you tu. Kadang-kadang you are too kita panggil apa? You are too attached to the story. Consequence menyebabkan you over limit of the word. Okay, the word limit. Okay, you over the word limit. That's really dangerous, and you will surely will took much your time for writing. Tak nak panjang-panjang sebab takut terlebih masa tak sempat siap. Lagi masalah. And students, I'm not sure about English and this PdPR level. Okay, but for your information, for BM, students, let me provide you a point for BM. Untuk maklumat pelajar, kalau kamu tak siap, if you not complete your BM essay, which means you don't have your conclusion. This is for BM, I'm not really sure English. Okay, I have to check again for English. You not finish your essay, you don't have your essay. Okay, you submit your essay to the exam without a conclusion. Totally, your mark will be reduced much. Maybe 10 to 20 marks. Sorry. Please, tolong. Sorry, student. Okay. Wait. Guys, sorry for the delay. Sorry about that. Okay, so okay, once again for BM. Okay, just now for BM. So for BM, conclusion. Okay, penutup karangan kamu dalam BM. Okay, your closing for BM. Walaupun kamu tak siap lagi pada karangan BM kamu, make sure you just hentam tembak buat je dia punya penutup. That's for BM tau. Because you must provide the format of the essay, because conclusion is part of the format. If you not complete, means that you are not following the format. That's for BM. So for essay, since the mark is not really many, only 20 marks, so I think the conclusion. If you cannot manage to complete the essay, I don't think If you miss the conclusion, they will deduct marks. I don't think that will be a big problem. So that's why, to be careful, please do not write too long. Please do not, make sure your storyline is very compact. Please. Okay, continue. So, students, let's analyze the answer. Okay. First of all, my impression, okay, my first impression for this, okay, I'm not saying that I'm a very good analyzer, I'm a very good examiner. Who am I to judge someone answer or someone work? Siapalah saya nak menilai kerja orang yang very valuable, sangat menarik, yang sangat bernilai ni kan, okay? But for me, for your level, as I said just now, they just provide a very good, the best suggested answer. Mereka menyediakan, mereka mencadangkan jawapan terbaik. But it doesn't mean that you have to follow everything. Okay, just for your reference. Since this is quite a very good reference, but I think you need to be aware that you don't have to really provide a very long introduction. Kamu tak perlu buat introduction terlalu panjang kat sini. Okay, so be careful. Bagi saya dua sentence, 2 sentences only is enough. Okay, okay. Maybe the author try to explain the condition of another character, the person who is being chased by the beast. Dia nak menerangkan karakter watak satu lagi. So it takes quite a long introduction. And this kind of introduction, is it we must start the answer with this kind of introduction? Not really. Korang boleh start korang punya introduction dengan pelbagai kaedah. Okay, as you can see in my storyline just now, I start my answer. Number 1, okay. Okay, I think better I show. Maybe some of you forgot already. Okay. Okay, that's the document. Okay, so beehive, dangerous. Okay, protection, cautious. So I just starting the story with a very present tense information, factual and current, general anything. Macam tu lah. Saya tak buat cerita lepaskan lagi. Okay, I just provide a very wide and public information about something that can be related to the story. This is one way to start your answer. It could be. Dan bagi saya cara jawapan yang dipersembahkan oleh skema jawapan tu is really traditional. It is really traditional. Okay, saya rasa some of you maybe agree with me. Since your UPSR level, sejak level UPSR kamu lagi, usually the first paragraph is you introduce the character. Betul tak? Kan? Okay, it's really traditional. And then I don't blame that. Saya rasa it's very easy. Okay, tak ada masalah. Okay, so you may start your answer with like that. Okay, and bagi saya, untuk jawapan yang dipersembahkan dalam skema jawapan tadi tu, okay, let us see again. Okay. Still presenting. Okay. Okay. I think this is the easiest way. cara yang paling senang macam mana nak mulakan ialah kita menerangkan watak utama cerita ni. Okay, it could be us, diri kita, or it could be apa cakap pasal apa? Pelajar yang kena kejar tu. Okay, ataupun budak lelaki yang kena, the boy who being chased by the bee. Okay, we may explain anyone, but the best way to make the story interesting, we talk about that boy lah. The another character who is being chased. Itu yang paling senang. That's why they suggested program this one to give you hint, untuk memberitahu kamu bahawa sebenarnya kalau nak buat esei, ini adalah antara cara yang paling senang nak the easiest way, one of the easiest way to start your introduction. Ini adalah antara cara yang paling senang. Okay, what is that? Explain another character, or explain a certain character that will be happen along the story. Watak-watak yang akan digunakan sepanjang cerita tersebut. He is the main character, so make sure you explain about him. That's the easiest one. Okay, so be remind about that. Tolong ingat pasal tu. Okay, okay, next one. So I can see Ahmad, my neighbor, was a very mischievous boy. Okay, for those students who not really mischievous maksudnya bermasalah. Yang suka buat hal lah, yang suka buat kesilapan, buat kerosakan. Mischievous ni banyak maksud so can be a problem, can be bad attitude. Okay. Adjective, mischievous boy, budak lelaki yang bermasalah. Okay, so mischief ni maksudnya masalah, getting into mischief, masalah ni. You see how the words transform. Okay, how the words is changing. Okay, getting into mischief, playing with his catapult. Siapa yang tak tahu catapult? Okay, siapa tak tahu catapult? What is catapult? You can see that catapult in the picture. Okay, let's look at the picture. Okay, let's see the picture first. Where's the document? Oh, here. Oh, where? Anyone here know the meaning of catapult? Look at it. Elastic. What your friend said? Lastic. Lastic kita biasa panggil lastik lah. The Malay common common word. The Malay common word. Lastik because yang dalam UPIP okay. Okay, okay, look at this boy. Look at this boy. Okay, you can see the boy is holding this is the catapult. Okay, actually there's another word for catapult. I'm not really remember. Ada satu lagi perkataan yang kita gunakan untuk menunjukkan lastik. Dia tak panggil catapult. Satu lagi dia panggil apa lah. Saya lupa apa dia tu. Tak apalah, never mind. Okay, there's two word. I think another word also very common among English, among US. Okay, among the Westerners lah. Some of them call catapult, some of them are using another word. Forgot the word. Okay, not really. So catapult, okay, this is the elastic. So the story is about the catapult, how the catapult trapped this boy into a very problematic situation. Kena kejar dengan lebah, Habib. Bukan benda kecil-kecil ni. Ma'ai. Kan orang kata boleh mati kan. So hati-hati. Okay. Ada student, mungkin some of you, I'm not really sure, some of you maybe triggered something, terbayang sesuatu, just crossing into your mind that some event, maybe based on your experience watching somewhere, watching something, okay, reading something, some incident that similar to this situation. Apabila ada satu benda yang kena kejar dengan lebah atau tebuan, chasing by this very kita panggil poisonous animal, okay, haiwan yang beracun ni kan. Apa solution dia? You jump into the river, you jump into the water, masuk dalam air kan. Okay, so from that situation, maybe we could connect to this situation. We as the another character, kita yang tengah pegang air ni, so we are watering the plant right now, so we have the water. So do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Anyone? Ada siapa terlintas tak apa yang saya cuba cakap kat sini? Okay, we holding the water source. Kita pegang sumber air ni. Mamat sebelah ni, the mischievous boy ni. Okay, Farah Masrah said, we watering the boy. Betul? Okay. Yelah, kita tembaklah air tu dekat budak tersebut to protect and help him, trying to help him. Yes, maybe. Boleh jadi, betul kan? Okay, nampak tak? Sebenarnya in my storyline, I have different situation. Okay, saya ada situasi yang berbeza. Okay, tapi suddenly it just crossed my mind about this solution. Okay, see students, so don't afraid to create any story. You buat hentam, tembak je. As long as rational, relevant. Okay, jangan takut. Don't afraid your limited vocabulary. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. As long as someone who is reading could understand. Okay. They may understand your story. Okay. So kita sambung. So we are going to see the answer scheme. Okay. Back to the answer scheme analysis. Forgot. Supposed to be. I've just changed the tab. The line quite slow, so wait. What happened? As I can see, the presentation is still problematic. Okay, bermasalah sikit sini. Okay, so finally suddenly just it's okay. I don't know why. Let's wait. Students, if you cannot see the answer scheme, please let me know. Right now I'm watching at the Google Meet. The presentation is not really smooth. Is it? Okay. Okay. Can you see? Can you guys see? Anyone please respond? Okay, the blinking is happening again. I'm not really sure why it's happened. What's that? So I think that, so there's nothing here, no blinking. So okay, I think it's stable already. Yes. Okay, sorry for the delay. Let's continue. Quite challenging from my side. Okay, I'm having the connection problem. Okay, so 2 days ago, okay, right now we are already at the second paragraph. Okay, let's do the overview. Okay, let's understand how the story is built up. Macam cerita ni dikembangkan. So kamu nampak this is a very informative introduction. Dia start dengan informative. Okay, cerita pasal seorang karakter. Okay, provide us about a character. So there's nothing related to the story, to the recount, but the recount is started at the second paragraph. So this is a very good to how to start your answer. You may follow them. You may copy this system. So start your recount at the second paragraph. 2 days ago, I was in my garden watering the plants in front of my house when I saw Ahmad walking away with his catapult. Okay. When I saw Ahmad, okay, walking away. Okay. This is a very for me, for those students quite weak in English, this sentence is quite challenging for them. Okay, sebab kat sini saya nampak this is the first sentence. Until my house ni adalah ayat satu ayat tunggal ataupun kita panggil single sentence. Then become the combined sentence, ayat majmuk. Okay, so when I saw Ahmad walking away with his catapult. Okay, so you must, kepada siapa yang ada masalah, for those students having a problem in making kita panggil apa, kita panggil very detailed sentence ataupun kita nak critical lah. Lupa dia punya word terperinci lah, penulisan terperinci as very detailed explanation. This is how one of the way how you write your sentence. Okay, so Ahmad walking away with his catapult. Okay, so walking away ni maksudnya berlalu lah, melintasi ke, nampak dia berjalan cross macam tu ke kan. Okay, then he saw some birds resting on the branches, okay, of a tree near my house. Okay, I think this is quite irony sebab dia nampak burung tu dekat rumah kita, bukan rumah dia, rumah kita. Berdekatan dengan rumah kita. So I think tak ada apa isu pun. Okay, so he began shooting at the birds with his catapult, but the birds immediately flew away. So simple, senang je cerita dia. Simple, saya rasa memang pandai dia buat ayat. Dia bina penceritaan students. So kalau if you look carefully how the story is built up, nampak kita tengah siram pokok bunga, nampak ada mamat ni lalu, lepas tu mamat ni dia usah-usah dekat kawasan rumah kita, dia tengah survey rumah kita. Oh, lepas tu tamu perasan dia tengah tengok burung, lepas tu dia tengah apa, tengah target nak aim burung tu kan. He's trying to shoot the bird. Okay, dan you nampak tak kena, burung terbang. Okay, just simple as that. Benda yang saya rasa semua orang boleh faham. Okay, then the story begin interesting. Cerita nampak lagi konflik kat sini. Then he tried, at the third paragraph, he tried to shoot another bird on the lower branch of a tree. Okay, he aimed and shoot at it, but missed. However, the stone hit a large beehive. What? Okay, I think this is very unlucky event. Nak kena tembak something, tak kena yang benda lain. Aduh, which is worse. Yang mana lagi teruk, okay. Kalau tak kena biar, kena tingkat rumah orang kan. Kena tingkat kereta orang lah, lagi susah. Okay. Okay, however, the stone hit a large beehive. It fell on the ground. Okay. Okay. The angry bees came out of the hive and chased him. So, student, dia kat sini tak ada, the story is not really bother much how to explain whether the boy is near ataupun we are further than him, kita jauh daripada dia ke. You don't have to really so detail about that okay. You don't have to be particular about that detail. Dalam level PT3 ni dah lah words 120, so you tak perlu nak terlalu detail sangat pasal perkara-perkara terperinci yang very small detail macam ni. Okay. Ada terms untuk English tau. There's a term for English people. They said we just saya lupa dia punya very interesting terms tu, tapi maksudnya macam abaikan small detail. Macam itulah. We just look over it. Macam itulah kan. Benda-benda detail tu tak payah fikir lah. Faham sendirilah. Macam tu. Okay. So untuk buat satu story, untuk elak you terperangkap macam tu, kadang-kadang kita ada masalah vocab kan. Kita nak cerita benda tu tapi tak tahu vocab apa dia. So try look another sentence that can be replace the problem sentence you nak buat tu. You dah buat sentence tapi you tak tahu apa vocab dia. So skip that sentence. Okay, don't really particular about the detail. Kalau kamu rasa benda tu penting juga, cari satu lagi benda lain, sentence lain yang boleh sambung kat situ. Okay, okay. So because people still can understand your story because it's a story. People can imagine. Okay. So the angry beast came out of the hive and chased him. Mungkin ada orang tanya, apa saya tak kejar kita, asal kejar dia je. Just keep that thing lah. You want to focus about this story. Macam tu. So Ahmad ran as fast as he could while screaming loudly. Okay. So we are at the 4th paragraph. Ahmad ran as fast as he could while screaming loudly. Okay.